gosh, the way I've tested this, it looks like I've sucked someone's blood. Much better. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Meghna and today I will be swatching for you guys the Sugar Cosmetics Good Moody's Lip Crayons. Now there are total 10 shades. I have 7 of them. So let's get started with the swatches.
This is different. I deserve to find some self-comfort. So find a way to
First shade is number 02, Femme and Fierce. This is a red shade, but not like a classic bright red shade. This is very, like a very subtle red shade. It's not like right in your face or anything like that. Very subtle, very nice. If you want a red that is not too bright, then this is the one to go for. It does not have any warm undertones. I feel this is more like a neutral red, but very subtle, very toned down sort of red. And obviously it's going to suit all skin tones. So this was the shade number 02, Femme and Fierce. This is a very sort of like a peachy nude shade. It does kind of wash me out, and because this is kind of washing me out, I'm just going to try and outline my lips with the previous shade that I had swatched. That was number 02, Femme and Fierce. So this is what it looks like after I've outlined my lips with the shade number 02, Femme and Fierce. I feel it's more wearable now, like I actually even like it. Now that I've outlined my lips. So if you want a peachy nude but all the peachy nudes kind of wash you out, then what you can do is just outline your lips with a brown liner or like a nice muted sort of red lip liner. In this case I've used this muted red Femme and Fierce, but it is a nice peachy nude shade. I feel it will suit fair to medium skin tones that are like mine, or deeper skin tones. Then I feel this shade is going to wash you out on its own. But if paired with a nice lip liner, then I think it will look really nice. It looks like a really nice everyday office wear kind of shade. You can see how pretty that looks. So yeah, this was the shade number 04, Badass. This next shade is number 05, Queen Bee, and this is a very nice pretty pink fuchsia sort of shade. It does suit me. It does not really wash me out, but I feel the deeper skin tones it will wash you out. It's nice, it's quite bright, but because it is also a little bit kind of sheer, you can see my pigmentation peeking through on the upper lips. So I feel I might not get as much use that I would like to out of this one, but it is a pretty decent shade. So yeah, this was the shade number 05, Queen Bee. This shade is called number 08, Boss Babe, and this is a very nice berry pink shade. It will suit obviously all skin tones. It looks pretty nice on me as well, and I don't really have anything much to say about this shade. This shade was deeper than the previous shade that I swatched. That was more like a fuchsia pink. This is more like a berry pink. So yeah, this was the shade number 08, Boss Babe. This next shade is called number 07, Perfectly Imperfect, and this is nice deep red berry shade. This shade actually reminds me a lot of the Sugar Cosmetic Lip Crayon in the shade Poison Ivy, and I feel it will obviously suit all skin tones. So yeah, this was the shade number 07, Perfectly Imperfect. This shade is called number 09, Girl Power, and this is a very nice warm nude shade on my complexion. At least I don't really feel like I need a lip liner. Maybe if I was a bit more tan, then probably I would need one, but right now the way I am, I don't really need a lip liner. But still, for skin tones that are deeper than me, I feel they will require a lip liner with this shade. It's a very nice warm brown, and because it is warm, I feel it will make the teeth look more yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just outline my lips with this red berry shade that I just swatched previously. looks like after I've outlined my lips with the previous shade that was Perfectly Imperfect, the red berry shade. Let me just clarify again. On the outline of my lips I have the shade Perfectly Imperfect, and I filled my lips with the shade number 09 Girl Power, and this is what it looks like. And honestly I really like this. Even the previous nude combo that I had done, I really like that one, and even this one I really like. Let me know in the comment section if you guys like it too. But this is a very nice subtle warm brown vibes that it is giving me. It's like, you can see for yourself, it looks like really nice, and it reminds me of the shade Budapest, I feel, from NYX. So the shade that I filled my lips with is 09 Girl Power. This shade is number 01 Drama Mama. This is a very nice pink berry shade, but it kind of, I feel it has like a bit of red undertone to it. Not really sure how to explain it to you. Like this one, kind of like very slight, okay, but nevertheless it looks really pretty and it will suit all skin tones. So yeah, this was the shade number 01 Drama Mama. So that was it for the swatches, you guys. Now for my review and kind of like the first impressions. So these lipsticks, they retail for rupees 599 for a mere weight of 0.7 grams, and I will come to that later. So the claims made by Sugar Cosmetics about these lip crayons are a high coverage lip crayon that gives a feather light feel, which I agree. Formula dries quickly to give you an opaque ultra matte finish that doesn't feel heavy on the lips, agreed. Offers up to 16 hours of smudge proof, transfer proof and water resistant wear. So now let's try that. So it does transfer the lipstick from inside of my lips. I guess it was still wet or something because it did transfer a little bit, but it's not like too much of a transfer. They also say that it is smudge proof. Well, I don't really think so, because when you wear a mask, it's not like it's not touching your lips, right? It is touching your lips, because when you talk through the mask, it tends to keep rubbing on your mask as well. And for a lipstick to be smudge proof is really important when you wear a mask, and if you want to have like a clean mask at the end of the day. So let's just try that. So you see, it is not smudge proof as I thought it would be. Like, nope. See that? So it is not smudge proof. They also say that it is water resistant. It is a lip crayon, so crayons are usually water resistant, so I think that's a given when you say it's a lip crayon, so I'm not going to test that. Next thing they say is that enriched with carnauba wax, a skin conditioning agent that helps keep lips soft. Yes, they are not drying like the sugar matte crayons. They get so drying at the end of the day, but these, I don't feel like these are drying. They still make my lips look quite plump, I would say. Next, sleek slim bullet design with fuss-free retractable mechanism allows for easy and precise application, which I agree. Then the last point is cruelty-free and 100% vegetarian, formulated without parabens, talc and artificial fragrance. Okay, so they don't really have any sort of smell to them. They just smell a bit waxy, but I just think it's the composition smell. It's not like any artificial fragrance or anything like that. So it's always good that it is without parabens and without talc. Now that we've finished with the claims, let's get to the part where I tell you what I feel. So what I like about these lipsticks, especially like, is the feel of them. Like when they go on your lips, it's like butter, okay? If you're not careful enough while applying these lipsticks, then you'll just get carried away and you will go out of the, you know, the boundary of your lips. It's really easy to mess these up. They have that wet shine when you apply them at first, and then they dry down completely matte. So that is one thing that I really like about them. Another thing that I like is the slim packaging. It's really pretty, and it is in pink color, like the baby pink or the powder pink, I guess this color is called. It's very nice, pastel-y pink sort of. Now coming to the things that I don't like about these lipsticks. The first and foremost thing is that, come on Sugar, you're not fooling anyone. I mean, it costs $599 for 0.7 grams of product. Let me show you how much you actually get. I mean, the tube is, you can see how big the tube looks, right? It looks like quite big. But let me show you how much product you're actually getting in here. So you see, I can't twist it anymore. Did I break it? No. Thank God. So this is the amount of product you're getting. Can you believe it? I mean, the tube, right? If I were to close the cap now, it would be this much. It's like little bit more than the height of the tube, if you can see, just a little bit more. But it looks like it's such a big tube, but in the end you're getting only this much product. And look at the stick, look at the stick, how thin is that, right? So it's like, it's just like Sugar Cosmetic is fooling us by giving such a long such a long tube, but in the end you're not even getting this much of the product, because the twisty thing starts right about here, okay, right about here, and you have this much space, but in the end you're not even getting half. You're not even getting half of the space that is there, okay. I'm not sure if I'm able to explain it properly. It's just not even half, okay. Trust me, this is worth being called a mini, okay. This is not worth being called a full-size product. This is more like a sample, or like a mini product. Like, look at the amount of product that you get. 0.7 grams for 600. Really, are you that rich? I'm not, but because of my channel I have to buy them and I have to swatch them. So that is what I really hate. It's like the brand is fooling us. But if you like any of these shades, you want any of these shades, you are a die-hard Sugar Cosmetics fan, then well, I'm nobody to stop you. So then you can go ahead with these. The second thing that I don't like is that initially you have this much crayon left, like outside. You can't put the whole thing inside, okay. No matter how much you twist it, the whole thing doesn't go inside. So when you close the cap, you have to like be really careful, otherwise you might damage the little bullet that you have. Like, if you damage this part, then I think 1/3 of your lipstick is gone, okay. So just be really careful when you are about to close these lipsticks. I think that is only initially. Once you finish this amount of lipstick, then I guess it's fine, like the whole thing would go in. Lastly, colors that I've swatched, right, I did not really find them to be very unique. I feel like they're very repetitive and like the same things over and over again, and they're not as pigmented as the matte lip crayons. These are like kind of like a bit more sheer compared to the matte lip crayons. So that's just my honest opinion. Do let me know in the comment section if you're going to purchase any of these lipsticks, because if you're paying the full price for these lipsticks, I don't really think they're worth it for the amount of product that you get. But if you get it in some half off offer, honestly, these lipsticks, I feel they're just charging you more because of the packaging and not really for the product itself. Like, I don't like it when companies do that. They charge you humongous amount and then what you get is like just this much. I mean, it's like not even like the entire little finger of mine, and trust me, I'm a tiny person and this is a very tiny finger, so it's like about this much, like 3/4 of my finger. It's like that much product, and look at the size of the tube, like this much product, and you're paying 600 for this. I mean, if you want to, you can go ahead, but I'm just giving you my honest opinion here. So that was it for the review as well, and my opinion as well. So I will see you in my next video. Oh wait, you will see me in my next video next week. Till then, stay home and stay safe. Bye.